Hey everyone, this is just going to be a really quick video just going into a couple of important updates that we've had recently and one we feel we need to do a video on, and that's because it regards racing helmets and their certification. So it's one we feel is very important to get out there for safety reasons. So historically, the go-to certification on helmets would have been the FIA 8858-2010 and the Snell 2010 certifications. So that's what you would have had on your helmets prior up until this point. Unfortunately, as of December just gone, so December 23, those were deemed no longer suitable for competitive use within the UK, and their tenure was ended. So unfortunately, they can no longer be used, and unfortunately, have to be either discarded or used for other purposes, as long as they're in good condition. So here in the UK, the updated regulation is the FIA 8859-2015. So that's the most up-to-date certification they're going to need for at least entry-level upwards of competitive sport or motorsport within the UK. So this is one helmet I've just picked up off the shelf just to demonstrate this one. Reason being, it has no chin bar, so it's easier to demonstrate the label on the camera. But any of the Bell helmets you see behind me do also meet that certification, and it's important to make sure you check this when you are purchasing a helmet. So when you're looking inside the helmet, you're peeling this inner lining back from the back of the helmet, and in there, hopefully you'll be able to see on the camera, in there will be a white label, and on that white label will be the certification of the helmet. And as it shows on this one, it does show 8859-2015. So that's what you're going to need for any helmet now for competitive use within the UK. There is the Snell rating, not so important within the UK anymore. So it's mostly for American series that the Snell rating stands out for. However, there are very few series that still require it in the UK. So it's worth just double checking just in case. However, for 90% of the sports that you're going to be sort of catering to through Merlin, it's going to be the FIA rating that you're going to be looking out for on that one. So that's just a quick overview of what to look out for with these new helmets and the regulations. Like I say, with the 8859 rating, although it is the minimum standard and mostly used for entry level, it does cater to almost any motorsport that the UK handles. So the standards are incredibly high on these new helmets, and the only reason you would ever change away from that is entering into extremely high competition, such as Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3 and WRC, where the standards are slightly higher again. So these will cater from anything from entry level all the way up to quite competent series in terms of motorsport. So another final note is with these helmets, with the label you saw at the back of the helmet there, any FIA label or any Snell label that you find on a helmet must remain in the same spot that it was there when you bought the helmet from someone like Merlin Motorsport. They are put in that position, so A, it's easier for scrutineers, but B, is also to make sure they haven't been tampered with. So when you buy the helmet, that label must remain in that position on the helmet. And it is normally at the back of the helmet, in behind that padding. And like I say, it's just a bit easier to demonstrate it here on the Bell helmet, well, the mag helmet, which doesn't have the chin guard to get in the way of the camera. So there you go. It's just a really quick overview just over the new regulations and the change that's happened, just in case anyone out there does still have those helmets and doesn't want to be disappointed when they arrive at an event that their helmet has now been disqualified. So there you go. Hopefully a useful one for everyone out there.